guys. So yeah, I got my little wig on today. I'm actually on my way out. I tried to dye my hair yesterday. It didn't come out so well. But anyway, I wanted to recap about what I was talking about. Um, Actually, I'll do that later. I want to talk about a social experience that I did yesterday. I'm sorry that I keep looking up at my computer. I'm actually checking some emails for my business. I've been getting a lot of cool emails in reference to my cooking business. But I did a social experience yesterday. And the social experience I did was I went out to um, two metro stations in Washington, D.C. I went out to two metro stations in Montgomery County, and I went to one metro station in Virginia, Arlington, because it was the closest to me. And I did a social experience with men. And, you guys know I like talking to people and, being supportive of people and getting, people's ideas. So, and I was amazed at the guys that I talked to. I really made some really good decisions on the guys that I approached and the guys that I talked to. And the topic was, the topic of this video is, and it's one of the guys that I interviewed yesterday. His name is Rashid Bey, I believe. And he gave me this meme, and I'm going to show you guys the meme in a minute. I hope you guys can see it. But this is what he said to me. Men don't neglect who they see a future with. If he's not making the time, you're not the one he is interested in. Stop being loyal to neglect. Let me read this again. Men don't neglect who they see a future with. If he's not making the time, you're not the one he is interested in. Stop being loyal to neglect. And that's deep. And he made this poster. He made this meme himself, and he actually had a video too. I viewed his video on Instagram. I'm gonna ask him for his permission before I put his Instagram information up there. But I'm gonna see if I can turn this around and show you guys the meme. That's the meme that he made. Take a look at that. Super awesome. I believe it. I believe exactly what he said. This social experience was so awesome, y'all. It was so awesome talking to these guys and getting their perspective and just talking about things they've gone through and how they survived it as men. Because a lot of times, especially with us brown people, men are taught to hide their feelings and hide their emotions, not express to women, and be really super, not really supportive, but express their support. And I talked about that in my last video that I'm going to upload. So again, men don't neglect who they see a future with. If he's not making time, you're not the one he is interested in. Stop being loyal to neglect. And I'm taking that advice myself. I believe that because this is what I believe. No matter what he's going through in his life, because he sees you in his future, he will take the time up for you. Hey babe, look, I'm not feeling good today. I wanted to let you know I'm thinking about you. Hey babe, hey, I'm in a really dark place, but I'm thinking about you. I didn't forget about you. I'm there for you. Men don't neglect who they see a future with. I keep repeating that because I'm telling myself that too. Right now, this is a personal story of mine too. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It's a personal story of mine. So this is my blog, my vlog, and I'm going to talk about it. Men don't neglect who they see a future with. Taking heed to that. That's so true. And excuse me, Rashid, he talked about this. I actually had a couple guys talk about this. There was a Caucasian guy that I talked to too, and he was just like, he was in a dark place one time, in his life. He was just going through stuff with his grandparents passing. They were passed really tragically. Excuse me. It's dry heat in my apartment. And his grandparents had passed really, really tragically. He had been dating a young lady for about 5 or 6 months. He said he really liked her. He really, saw her as being, his wife in the future. So he always included her and everything. And always, kept tabs on her, or just reached out to her. And she didn't do this. She didn't do the same for him. And he said at a certain point, he had to let that go because he wasn't getting that, that equal respect, or, um, you know, I don't know. It just wasn't equal. And I can say I've been a victim to that a few times. Um, but I'm gonna take accountability for some of that too, because I think sometimes I overextend myself. If someone continues to give you their kiss, and you keep on overly extending yourself, and you keep ending up with the same results, then it's kind of your fault. Because again, and I talk about this a lot in my videos, people will show you who they are. They'll show you what they mean, what you mean to them, how much you mean to them. A lot of times people will fake it to make it, and then when they can't anymore, you stop hearing from them. Because they faked it until they couldn't no more. Just keeping it 100. But yeah, I totally believe that meme. I totally believe with those guys. I don't want to, disclose too much of what they talked about, because I want you guys to see it. It's super amazing. But I'm here to tell you, this is for the ladies, okay? And actually for the guys too, but I'm just speaking in reference to the ladies. Men don't neglect who they see a future with. If he's not making time, you're not the one he is interested in. Stop being loyal to neglect. Me, talking to me myself, stop being loyal to neglect. Talking to you, ladies, stop being loyal to neglect. You know what I'm saying? If this guy sees you in his future, no matter what he's going through in his life, and I keep saying that because it has in the past, a personal experience of mine. No matter what he's going through, he's going to reach out to you. He's going to let you know he's thinking about you. He's going to let you know he's not too busy. You know what I'm saying? And I don't care what anybody says. Unless you are in a coma, you can't speak, you got a hoarse voice. Even if you're a hoarse voice, you can still go, hey baby, I'm thinking about you. I ain't forget about you. I love you. You know what I'm saying? I'm going through a bad time right now. I love you though. You know what I'm saying? There it is, folks. Men don't neglect who they see a future with. If he's not making time, you're not the one he's interested in. Stop being loyal to neglect. Because if he sees a future with you, he will let you in. He will make the time to reach out to you, even if it's for 2 seconds. So, stop being loyal to neglect. Kim, ladies, Tiffany, Samantha, Amber, whoever you are, stop being loyal to neglect. There it is. I said it. Don't shoot the messenger. Happy Sunday. Have a wonderful day. I'm on my way out. Got my little wig on today. I'm going on my way out with my friend. Yes, we is. You know what I'm saying? So, there it is. Happy Sunday, y'all. Have a good day.